It was an interruption. I put my phone on do not disturb, so I could be here for a while, and I don't have to be wondering who's calling me, and we could just chat and talk without any interruptions. Excuse me. So I'm here, and I said the last thing we left off with, I was letting my supporters know, the Bravehearts, the one and the only best subscribers in the whole wide world, right? Until they don't. That my father passed away. He passed away peacefully. I'm okay. Zachary's okay. Um, I'm just grateful for the time that I had with him. I know that death can be very hard on most of us, especially when it comes to our friends, families, and loved ones, the ones that's closest to us. It's a totally different feeling. But I will, move on. I will not move on so quickly that I like diminish his memories, but you move on. You keep your memories, just like China said. You keep those memories, and that's what keeps him alive. And all the laughter and all the good times that we had, and me and Zachary will be okay, and my other family members will be okay. So I would like to just let everyone know who don't know, and if you do, and if you haven't heard, and I come live again and you ask me about it, I am willing to say my father passed away. He passed away a month before his birthday, so he's good. So let's move on, y'all. So it's been a while since I've been up here talking crap. I don't even know where to begin or where to start. I know that I want to keep this channel and this platform the same format. I don't want to change it. I want to talk about the things I want to talk about and things that my supporters and subscribers are familiar with. But it probably would do. I probably will like have a little bit of a change of conversation, like talking about certain things that I'm doing in my life, and it'll be like a lifestyle page, like I said on my uh, but I had some business cards that I was giving out, and it just includes lifestyle, relationships, current events, and that's what we're here to talk about on this channel. Hi, hey Bronx, my deepest condolences. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Roberta. And yeah, it's been a while since I've been up here. I wasn't going to come live until like, I don't know, but I didn't want to leave my audience out. Not my audience, look at me, my supporters out in the cold, and they have the sympathy they always have to ask me, how's my father. And that's another thing I was discussing with someone, like, my supporters know about my father. I speak about my father, which is a great thing. So I definitely am grateful for this community and the support. Hey Lasania, this community and support throughout my time. Me speaking about my father, or they hearing him in the background, or me just asking him questions. So of my father. It's like So I would not want to keep that away from my supporters any longer. As you deserve to know that, and you should know that. But yeah. But that's what I was saying. Oh yeah, my brave hearts. They know of my father. They know what he called me, my nicknames, and how how you guys tease me when he called me that, or I bring it up, and then I'm grateful for that. So right, his memories will be kept alive, probably throughout my whole life. I'm gonna always talk about him. Hi Lasania, how are you? How you doing? I know it's been a while, Lasania, right? I'm like, today's fall. Let me come. Let me speak. Listen, the summer is about to drown out. So my fall personality is back, getting to know not getting to know my audience, but letting my audience know that things are still the same, and probably some things have changed. But we'll talk about that as time go on. I wanted to just warm up the platform, warm up the channel, let you know I'm still here, how everyone's summer went. I've been checking in and out on YouTube. Same shit, different day. So it's really nothing that I want to discuss on YouTube. But things outside of YouTube. At the dentist, but listening. Oh, thank you. Listen at the dentist. That's what I'm here for. I want everyone to have a pleasant listening experience. Right? Take me on the go and along the way, however you choose to listen to this podcast, because it's like a podcast. I was in Dunkin' Donuts this morning with my lavender on, and I have this tradition. I'm gonna let my supporters know because I really love my supporters, right? I will brag about them, how they put me on the map. I'm sorry. Even if you were my supporter or you subscribe, but the ones that have stood with me through the test of time from the time I built this channel and built this platform, I believe they are still here. Either my numbers go up or down, but the real supporters that, have been here from day one are still here. And that's because I judge it by my subscribers. Of course, I don't have like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 subscribers yet, but the ones that have been with me, I really appreciate you. And that's what brings me to this. I don't know. I told you guys that I wanted to start a cleaning company, but I really didn't know the right steps to take. But I did have some advice and guidance from friends that I've met on YouTube. I'm not going to, call her out. But, she put me in the right direction. So when I first came up here, because I'll talk about what I'm leading up to, I'll get to the point. I'm good to hear your voice. Thank you, Lasagna. I appreciate you. Stay tuned, Lasagna. You the G. So the last time I came up here, and I think I presented my or at least shared that I wanted to start a cleaning company. And of course, people who don't know what they're talking about and just, jumped in conclusions or speculate thought I was lying, and I wasn't lying, right? But what I had to do was and put things in place so I would look like a professional is to go get, a LLC, which I went and got a LLC. And when they asked me, what do you want my company name to be, the only thing I could think of was Bravehearts. But at first I put Bronx Girl Bravehearts Cleaning Service. They was like, that's way too long. I don't know why I don't know why I could get away with that. But I named it Brave Hearts Cleaning Service. It's official. It is considered a business. Now, for those who don't know how things work and go, right? Like, you can start a side hustle gig, but it doesn't matter if you have a side hustle or a gig if it's not like official or operational. I didn't want it to be, because when I first started, even in the small community I live in, and not to fault the people of YouTube that doubted me and thought I was lying, that's okay, because you just don't know. You're just ignorant of the facts, right? I wanted to start off by going to people, family and friends, apartments, cleaning their apartments, getting reviews, making a little money to get my license. But I said, oh no, I don't have the support that I need of the community. So what I'm going to do is officially get my LLC to attach it to my business name to let people know that this is not a lie. This is serious. It will become operational, and it takes steps, and it's still in the infancy stages. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm no longer considered a peasant, because I've noticed that a lot of people that don't know anything about certain thank you. Thank you, Lasani. I did. I was like, okay, all right, let me go back. So the reason why I named it Bravehearts is because I am monetized on this channel. So that is a brand. And it's all thanks to my supporters, the ones that supported me, the ones that subscribed to my channel, and we name, because everybody have a name for their subscribers, and I stuck with Bravehearts. I got monetized off of Bravehearts, and that's why I named my cleaning service Bravehearts. So it is official. You could, look me up, try to go dive deep. If you know how to spell Bravehearts, then that's where I'm at. Bravehearts Cleaning Service. So it is official. I am not a peasant. Okay, I know some of you, not my subscribers and not my supporters, but the naysayers and the haters and the plotters from the sidelines think like a black woman that's going around cleaning people apartments are peasants, right? Like it sort of seems like the reason why I put the LLC behind that name, and this is just for future reference for anyone that wants to start a business or may think about starting a business. The only way you would not be looked at as a peasant is if you get that LLC. So and another thing is that like it's not that I'm begging. I could set my prices. I'm not. You can't tell me your prices. I can tell you mine. And I started off that way, right? Like I wanted people to take me seriously, but they wasn't. And I can admit that I felt like not my YouTubers, not the YouTubers. Yeah, I had yeah say, but that's okay. But not my supporters. I'm talking about like when you live in a small community, people don't know what you're doing, or you just bold and brave and you do what you want to do and without fear. I had a little fear. I just felt like when you start a business, not a business, okay, like a service. It started off as a service. I didn't want people to get the idea or thought that I was like begging them for work because I didn't. I put out flyers. We'll talk about that in the future. What happened to my flyers? It wasn't too good, but I just wanted people to get the idea or shape their ideas. Like I'm not a peasant. This is official. So it's a difference between you going to, it's a difference when you get a LLC, and it's a damn good feeling. I let my people know that's, oh, thank you, Roberta. And that's what I'm talking about. Like this love and support and encouragement, and even when my father was alive, because he used to say, I'm like, I'm going live. He was like, oh, you going live on your little radio show? I'm like, yeah. But he would never listen to it because he was just funny like that. But he'll refer to it as a radio show. And I used to come and tell him, I'm like, oh my goodness, I slipped up and told the people my name. And he started laughing. Or how y'all remind me that he used to call me police mom. He just thought, my audience was funny. But yeah, when you get an LLC, it's totally different because I'm not going to lie. Oh gosh, I'm just telling all the secrets. Lasagna could attest to it. She's been a great supporter, encouraged me and supported me from day one. Day one. Okay? Off of YouTube. She put me in the right direction of how I should go about and do things. And it's been going on for 3 years. But when I first oh my goodness, when I first started like with the service, I presented it as a service, and a lot of people, I guess they was mocking me and making fun of me. But what I did was like try to start a GoFundMe so I could get my license, my LLC, because I thought the first time I applied for it, you had to get everything, and you didn't have to get everything. So I'll be honest, like Lasagna supported me. I had my GoFundMe for my LLC up there for a long time. I wasn't getting no hits, but I said, let me just take it down and return the money to the people that donated. But now I know that I didn't have to get all those add-ons. You can add on as you go, because the add-ons come up to close to $2,000 if you don't know. So I started off slow, and I still do have to do some attachments, but it's official and it's in black and white that I have a LLC and I am considered a business owner. So yeah, I had a GoFundMe up there trying to get some hits, and I guess you'll call it a handout to get the LLC. Then I just took it down, but Lasagna supported me, and I appreciate her. And now I'm in a step in the right direction. I appreciate that so much, Roberta. Yeah, it's just a different feeling. It's official, and there was no way that I wasn't going to share this information with my supporters, because they are an inspiration behind it, and especially with the name. And when people want to attach things like where you got the name Bravehearts, I'm like, that's what I call my supporters on YouTube, right? Because we move with a flow. I feel like here on my channel and on my platform that we flow in the right direction. The ones that are my true supporters. Of course, I'm not going to make everyone happy. Even my supporters, I could turn them off and turn them away, but that's okay. But thanks to my monetized channel and my monetized page, I can officially say I am happy to say this. I know I heard someone talking about an LLC. If you don't know what an LLC is, you just definitely have to research it, because an LLC changes everything. And it depends on how you take care of it, keep up with the payments. You definitely have to have a little bit of money to have an LLC. They want you to have all these attachments, all these add-ons and shit like that. But in due time that will happen, right? Because the one I tried to get, I was like, damn, I need all this. The shit came up to $1,800. I was like, oh no, let me get a GoFundMe. I damn sure wasn't going to put it up here on YouTube for GoFundMe, because people get the wrong reasons. They jump to conclusions. They have the most outrageous thoughts, and people can be like sabotage shit. Like, so I wanted to go about this slowly. Today's the first day of fall. I think it's a perfect time to share it and talk about it and let my supporters know that, yeah, things have changed, but we will move forward. But yeah, the LLC is official. The name of the company, let me start. Bravehearts Cleaning Service. I have a logo. I mean, I guess I should later on. I'll put a post up and show like the logo, the name. And I guess why I'm so confident to share this is because, like, this will be a part of my channel. This will be a part of my platform, talking about different things and talking about different experiences with the cleaning services and how it's coming along. And another thing I want people to know: when you look down on cleaning services have the potential to make money, right? By 2026, it's in high demand. When I first started it and wanted it to come to fruition and had a vision for it, that was like 2023 when my father got sick. Being a caretaker changes things, and it changes your whole mindset and improves your thinking. So yeah, but it's in high demand. So let's stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated on that with the cleaning service. Zachary, of course, is back in school. He's in 4th grade. Zachary is off the hook. As he get older, he get more mature. So now he likes to look good when he go to school. And that's Zachary. He has a mind of his own. Zachary's still the same person. After when my father passed, I said, "Oh, Granddad passed." He said, No, I said, "Granddad is gone." He said, "Granddad is gone," and he looked at me. He said, "Okay, I don't know how children, whether he's on the spectrum or whether he's not on the spectrum. Child or not on the spectrum, children process things differently." Zachary, he was sad. I'm not gonna lie. He was sad when his granddad died. But afterwards, when I was telling him, I was like, "Granddad passed away." He just looked at me. I said, "Granddad is gone. He's not coming back." Grandma, I told you Granddad was sick. He said, "Yeah," and that was that. But I had to like I didn't want to like sugarcoat it. So I said, Granddad died. I think he understood more that Granddad died than Granddad passed or Granddad was gone, and it looked like he not accepted it but understood it. So yeah, I let him know, but he's okay. He's doing good. Children are different. He talked about Granddad here and there. Zachary, towards the end, but my father, he was so helpful and so thoughtful. I just thought it was so sweet how a child naturally could do things. Like, he used to just do sweet, thoughtful things for my father. Towards the end, my father started looking different, but my father didn't towards the end, because he was in a rehab. They was feeding him really great vitamins. I don't know, because he looked really good. I told him, I was like, "You look mad good." He's like, "Yeah, right." So I had to show him how good he looked in the rehab. But Zachary, I guess, saw him differently, and I guess, Zachary started looking at him like, this is not the Granddad I know. I don't think he was scared. He was just probably a little bit confused why Granddad looked different from the way he knew. So Zachary was doing okay, and he took it. I'm not gonna say he took it well, but he processed it well. He was sad. I saw him being sad, and then I gave him his space. But he's okay. He's still Zachary. The school be like, "Yo, Zachary's so sweet and quiet." Half of the school don't know Zachary know how to talk. So when he get here, it's a whole different child. So yeah, that's with Zachary. Good morning, Teresa. How you doing? Nice to see you. I was just informing everyone, what I've been up to, what I've been doing, what I'm doing now. Yeah, I just am grateful that I have this channel, this community that has not been easy to build. Uh, the next chapter, and I don't like to sound all like snobby and shit with the next chapter, but we move on. We do what we do. We grow. We progress. And that's a great thing. If you just coming in, I was just letting my audience know, like it's official. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm gonna put the logo up there to have so my audience can have an idea of what they're looking at. But I know that I want to protect everything at all costs, because like if I promote my flyers, why wouldn't I tell my audience, my supporters, my subscribers that I do have an official business? And it means, and I mean official, like before you get an LLC, you know that you want to start a business, and you know that maybe if you have an LLC, it changes things. It's no skim, no scam, right? It's official. It has potential to grow. It could be lucrative. It could make you money. That shit just going to take a while, and bear with me, grow with me. Brave Hearts. So there we go. Brave Hearts is official. We officially, on the map. I'm not sitting there trying to get no brownie points, but definitely, yeah, because you are a supporter, definitely official supporter, subscribe to this channel. You are definitely a part of my journey, and I'm happy to take you along with me. So if you want to, like, we could get off topic and I don't have to get so serious. I don't know what's going on in the world. I just know that this era, right, that we are in, this time that we are living in is very, very sad. Like, I know that a lot of people, I don't know. I'm not going to even touch on the subject, but I was talking to one of the parents of Zachary's school today, and she was telling me that people are expecting the world to end next week. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that was funny to me. I don't know if anyone in my audience have the same thoughts and feelings. Feel free to share it. But that's what I heard. So, but other than that, it just feels so sad, and it's so, not because I lost a parent or not because I lost a loved one. It's because like the state that we're living in, the environment, the atmosphere, the world that we're living in is so ugly. It's so sad that we have a president that we do in office. People are going to be depressed with this man in office. It's not funny that he's president. I'm sorry. I Listen, when he won the second time, I was really upset. Not upset like, oh, I'm going to like take over and deplete everyone from the world. Like, I was upset that America has elected a dictator. Right? Everything he's doing is like, the collapse of America will be like because of Donald Trump. It's just sad that he's in office, and that it's a great possibility that our children and our grandchildren future will not even be because of Donald Trump. He's a horrible person. And because of him, a lot of people are going to go into a state of depression because they're going to be anxious about their financial security. He's just doing dumb shit. I don't even want to be called an American no more. For 4 years, we have to endure this type of president. This is the vision that people have for America when they see America. A person like Donald Trump, a dictator. Dentist half catch replay. Thank you, Roberta. See you soon. It's really sad that he is in office. Thank you for coming by. It's really, really sad. So, yeah, because I was speaking to another friend, and she was saying that she was having, these thoughts. And I'm like, that's normal. And then it's the season changing, a new president that's trying to destroy America piece by piece. That's sad to live in this world like that. But that's not going to stop me from doing what I have to do, because I can't like sit there and focus on a Donald Trump or the negativity of the world. Like I just, I can't do it. Right? We move on. We're going to get through this. It's just like ugly. I try to at least keep up what's going on in the world, and nothing seems to be really going on but sadness and chaos. But through all the chaos and sadness, I still can see the beauty in the world. I'm not one of those people that will say, oh, the world is about to end. Oh, the world is about to end. I think that's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be funny. I just never had those thoughts. I never thought the world was going to end. I was really like scared when I was younger, when I was told that, yeah, the world is going to end. And I'm thinking the world is going to end, and the world never ended. So today, at the age of 45, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh my goodness, the world is going to end. Those of you that voted for Donald Trump with the hopes of the world ending, because you feel like you live in chaos and confusion, and you don't have the perception. You can't, like, I guess, separate perception from reality, that the world is a beautiful place. There is beauty in this world, and there will always be beauty in this world. Maybe because of the 4 years that we're living in right now, in this time, it will be definitely clouded, and our minds could be a little bit corrupt, which will be normal, because look at the you know, the world we living in, the America that we living in. Your mind should at least be a little bit corrupt, because pushing back against like hatefulness is like hard, right? So yeah, but with Donald Trump being in office, like we cannot focus on him being in office. We just have to push through and forget him, because he's not stopping anything. His supporters is not stopping anything. But of course, don't feel bad that you don't feel too happy living in Trump's America. And that's where I'm going to end this with Trump. It's like I feel like his supporters, his and you know what, his black supporters and his Hispanic supporters that voted for him voted against their own interests, thinking Donald Trump will come and save the day. No, these are the people that you have to be mindful of and steer clear of. And I'm not saying all, because I know people that didn't vote for Trump that think that the world is going to end. But I do know that I feel, and then please push back. I feel that a lot of people that voted for Trump, especially in the black community, the blacks and not the blacks, yes, I'm going to say the blacks, because when people refer to black people or us, be like, our people, and I'm going to start saying, you mean the blacks? Don't put me in your community, our people. Don't do that, because we all different. The blacks and the Hispanics that voted for Donald Trump had to have the notion that the world was going to end in chaos and confusion, because that's what they see, chaos and confusion. They can't separate chaos, confusion from perception, from reality. The reality is the world is chaotic, and we are in a state of confusion. Some of us, not most of us. The ones that voted for Donald Trump that is poor, that will never be, and I'm not going to say never, but that is poor, and that Donald Trump is considered poor, voted for him, because they hope the world would end today and tomorrow. Don't bring everybody down with your ship. So when I hear Donald Trump supporter, that's the black, the Hispanic community that voted for Donald Trump and so prideful and think that was like the right decision. You stay away from us, people. I don't want to endure your suffering. I don't want to endure suffering from anyone, and I don't want to suffer from no one. I had to get this off my chest, because a lot of people are walking around like, the world is going to end, or they are feeling sad, and we're feeling sad because look at who's our president, and many other reasons. But yeah, like the Donald Trump supporters walking around like pumping their fists and so prideful that you voted for Donald Trump, as a black woman, as a black man, as a Hispanic man, as a Hispanic woman, living poor, not even in the middle class. Like, think about it. You did a disservice to yourself. I could never understand how someone will vote for Donald Trump if you're so smart. The hypocrites voted for Donald Trump. I'll just leave it like that. That's who voted for Donald Trump. Not the poor blacks, but the hypocrites. We got words for you too, like you have words for us. Okay? Now, let's just move on to a little bit more lighter topic because, right, I'm not here to like talk about politics on this channel, but I have a beautiful audience that's very intelligent, that's very open minded, and these are the Bravehearts. The Bravehearts have to understand that sometimes I'll take it to the extreme, but you are still here with me. I'm not like attacking you. I'm attacking them. That's what, and it's not us against them. It's just that um, some people have to hear it from a different point of view. And if you are a Braveheart that voted for Donald Trump, I apologize. I wouldn't expect nobody in my audience that calls himself or like recognize themselves as a Braveheart to say, "Oh, I voted for Donald Trump because I know that he's going to, you know, change the world around." I feel like my supporters are open-minded, critical thinkers, think for themselves, have an open mind. So that's why it's intelligent, smart. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't make speculations. Shit like that, or make assumptions. That's what this channel is about, is to question people assumptions, right? So when people like usually you know how you can sit there and be and that's another thing, like with the cleaning business, people assumed, I guess, that I was just like a money grab, right? Because I live in an area and I live in a community with people that make decent money. I guess they will be considered the working class, but in order to build wealth, you have to build community, and I feel like there's a lack of support in community, encouragement and support. Not all, but you can feel it from some. So, and that's another thing. I guess a lot of people were like mocking and joking about me trying to bring a service for them. Even one person told me, I know I'm getting off top. One person told me, she said, "Oh, well," and this is true. She said, "Well, people don't trust everyone in their house." I said, "That is so true. But people do need help and they just don't want to pay for it." A cleaning service is not only for rich people. You pay for what you want. If you are a single mother and you have like about 2, 3 kids, even if you have one child, it's a lot. But 2, 3 children, you a single mother, taking care of your child, raising your child in a home, which is okay. It's not a sin to be a single mother. Sometimes it is more safer to be a single mother than a mother with the partner that's living in a home, even if you are married, right? So I'm here to provide a service to reduce the burden, because like if you just sit there and analyze what you do with your money, like, listen, I'm tired of cleaning up for this week. I would like to hire a cleaning service. I would like someone to come in and just reduce the burden, take some heavy lifting off of me, and I sit back and relax. That's what I'm here for, to do. It's because I can relate and understand that, single mothers, and most importantly, I feel like my service should be like geared for single mothers. I'm not going to sit there and give you a free full service, but we can work with one another. Everybody, the price is different for everyone. So when you have an idea of what type of services I offer or what my cleaning service is about, it's for at least single mothers, to help reduce the burden, geared for them, help them, and see that your money can go a long ways for the people. It's affordable and it's reliable, but yeah. And that's another thing. Like she said, that I just got off topic, but I just wanted people to have an idea of what my services is about. It's not a hole in the wall. It does have a story, and it does have, yeah, a vision to it. So the lady said, she's like, "Listen, people don't want other people in their house because they don't trust them." And I know that was like, I guess, true. That is true. But there are people that need help, that need cleaning services, and want cleaning services, but they don't want to pay for it. That's the difference. People pay for what they want. And that's the type of people I want to be around. People paying for what they want and know what they're paying for. A cleaning service is a cleaning company, cleaning business, a service that's provided for people that need services that can at least reduce the stress and burden in their life. That's that. That's awesome, Bronx. Oh, thank you, Lasagna. No, but for real, like I feel like with this becoming a caretaker. When I became a caretaker for my father, it opened my eyes to so many different things. It gave me the idea. But as a single mother, um, that's geared towards helping other single mothers, because I want the single mothers to realize and understand, like, you deserve a break too, right? Like my prices probably would be totally different for single mothers, but it's still a business. And it's the single mothers that need to know that it's not a sin to be a single mother. Um, it happens. It's probably much safer to be a single mother than to be partnered. Yes, of course, it is better when a child come up in a two-family home. Yes, yes, especially with two incomes. You know, but yeah, but it mostly is geared to and the older people, right? Because I know people that's in their 80s right now, they have so much pride that they can't let go of, and that they, because they do things like they go out, they go to the casino, they go to trips, they still driving, but to see an 80-year-old still doing laundry. Still doing laundry and cleaning their house. Of course, the older they get, the more stubborn they are. It's like the older people too. Like you're getting old, you can't run to the store. You need somebody to run to the store that can be a little bit faster. You don't have to waste your time. You don't have to plow through the crowd. You don't have to deal with people's attitudes, right? So it's hard to convince people that your money is going towards a need. It's not a privilege. Of course, it's a privilege to pay for what you want and what you need. A cleaning service is a privilege, just like driving a car is a privilege, just like taking a trip is a privilege, just like going out to eat is a privilege. I'm not here to tell people what to do with their money, but I feel like if you are a person that want and need help, then you shouldn't hesitate to ask for it, and willing to pay the services that you're going to get. You're going to get a great service, okay? You're going to get what you want and what you need from my services. But I guess it's just a matter of you just taking your time to think about it, like weigh your options, your wants and your needs. It's the difference between wants and needs, right? You pay for what you want, but you do need it. So there we go. But yeah, so that's like that throughout the whole channel. I would be talking, not today. I just wanted to come back because of the topic about Donald Trump and how things are going in this world. But people, with the lady, and she was an older woman too that said that, like, people don't want people in their home. They don't trust. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that was a jab, but like if I was to go in your home and you have beautiful, precious things, that's good morning, Bronx. Hi. That's funny because I actually be looking for a cleaning service. So, that's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying, Miss Diva? How you doing? That's what I'm saying. Like, people pay for what they want. And that's another thing. I'm not picking on black women because more than anything, I love black women, right? I see them all day, every day. Beautiful, not beautiful. Well, I think all women are beautiful. I don't care what you say. You can't convince me that they're not. Yeah. But especially with some black women, we grew up thinking that, oh no, you never let another woman come in your house and clean. No, you do your own cleaning. No, I feel like the women that makes great money, I mean, when I say great money, decent money, nice money, to pay for what you want. So if you could pay, and I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do with their money, I'm just trying to show you where your money is, like, the wants and the needs. So say you see a nice coat, $300. Okay, you could afford to pay $300 for a coat, which is okay. That's how much a coat costs, a good coat starting. I'm not, because I would pay $300 for a coat. So I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't hurt to lift up off of some of your beliefs that we grew up with, that we have to do these things because that's who we are as a black people. I'm sorry. So if you're a black woman, you make good money, you can afford a cleaning service, sit back and relax and get a cleaning service. You will see how much stress will be reduced. You will see how much anger will be reduced. And I'm not even trying to be funny, because I know a lot of women that cook and clean and take pride in cooking and cleaning, and they are so sad and depressed and angry because they have chores to do. If you didn't do a week of chores, you will definitely be happy. And if you pay someone to do it, you would be more happy because you'll see the outcome and the difference and where your money is going. That's right. See what I'm saying, Ms. Diva? She said you pay for what you want. That's true. Um, oh yeah, thank you, Lasagna. A lot of people like to hire cleaning service when they are moving out their homes or they do. And that's what one of the things that I put in my on my flights, move in and move out. Right? But and I'm glad you said that, Lasagna, because like I'm see how I'm gonna put this so because I don't know who's listening. It's okay because I'm not like, you know, uh, naming names, but I know like a couple of people that were moving out in the community, and I was this was told by me from word of mouth, and that they usually go in and pay someone to clean out the apartment. I was like, that's it. Right? Move in, move out cleanings, definitely. I put that on my flyer. But it's like, okay, I feel like for me to say this, that goes to show you that, like, in order to build wealth, you need to build community, right? So I live in an area, nice area. Well, not a nice area. I live in the South Bronx, but it's a working class area. But all the services that I am trying to provide is maybe what the people need. I'm not afraid of rejection. I got rejected a lot. Or some people sit there and try to size you up like, oh, how much are your prices? And I try to tell people my prices are different for everyone, like friends and family. Like if I know if I'm cleaning your home, like as a friend or a family member, I know definitely that it'd be worth it if I'm doing like for half price, and you could refer me to someone because you know people that need it, and that's a referral. So everybody, I guess, like don't know the idea of a cleaning service. Like if you hire a cleaning person, depending on the size and what you want, expect if you even if you hire someone for like let me see. I'm sorry, Teresa. I live in Florida, but I am from Alabama. I have a house cleaner to clean my house in Alabama. Want to see what I'm saying? And this is why I love my supporters, the Bravehearts, because they have the exact same vision. Like this is a service people need it, and everyone in the chat is saying that they hire a cleaning. A cleaning service to come provide a service for their home. So I know what I'm doing and what I started is not irrational, because not saying because I'm biased, because I'm my audience, because they just confirm that this is a valid business. Right? And this is why I want when people come in here to see how real we keep it, even if we don't agree. Like it doesn't hurt for a black woman or any woman to sit there and pay someone to provide a service for their home. And I decide, well, I'm just going to say that cleaning services are not cheap. And I say this because I know that people in the chat would agree that cleaning service is not cheap. It's not. It's affordable, but it's not cheap, right? Some people don't know, the reason, and another reason why I got the LLC is because I can set my prices. You can't tell me how to set my prices. I'm not looking for charity. I'm not begging. So if I go into someone's home and they maybe need, say if I go to Lasagna home and she got a 1-bedroom and she said, oh, Bronx, I just want to start off with something basic. And I'll be like, Lasagna, I'll come treat your home and do a consultation, do a walkthrough. Your price should be your price. Thank you. Friends and family should, Ms. Diva said, your price should be your price. Friends and family should be the most supportive and not look for a lower price because you know them. Right. That's so funny that you said that, Ms. Diva. All right, I'll give you an example. So this, in my area where I live, someone wanted services. They didn't even meet me. They heard about word of mouth. And this is how you know people don't know what to pay for, what not to pay for. All the people in my chat have the idea and know how a cleaning service works. So you tell me and y'all give me feedback, and I'm not going to stay long. So somebody want their apartment cleaned, and they had a 3-bedroom apartment. I never met the person. I was just only I heard about the person by word of mouth. Said, oh, I have a friend. This friend, well, I'm just relating to how it was related to me. The middle person is talking to me. Middle person said, listen, I have a friend that want house cleaning. My friend has a 3-bedroom apartment, right? Listen to this, y'all. Beautiful brave hearts. My friend hasn't cleaned in 3 to 4 years. Um, my my friend haven't paid. I mean, no. My friend hasn't cleaned their home in like 3 years. I guess they talking about organization and stuff. I said, well, my walk-in price was $100 just to walk in. Right? So if you have a 3 bedroom home and you haven't cleaned in 3 years, I don't know the outcome. You didn't even let me consult. You didn't even let me assess, observe, see what you need, see what I can do, see what I can offer if I want to take the job. Because the thing about making and your own rules and running your own services is you can deny. You don't have to take what you don't want to take. I'm sorry. Um, Wait. Oh, really? Let me write that down, Teresa. I love a clean home. I pay 50. I love this. Today was a good day for me to come live. $50 a room, and then move out once a month. I'm gonna have to go back and construct my flyer because of y'all. So okay, so the person said, the middle person. I'm like, yo, not to say yo. I was like, listen, because I was very professional. I said, that's $100 to walk in. I haven't seen a person home. The person haven't cleaned their home in 3 years. A 3 bedroom apartment, $100 to walk in, right? Like, just if you're gonna size me up without me coming in to observe your home, I'm gonna set a price at $100. Someone told me that that was too low, that I should have said 150. But I said $100 because that's what I thought that, we could start with. Like, as soon as I get into your home, I'm not going to say, oh, give me $100. I'm going to be like, what do you need? Because if it's a 3 bedroom, I don't know what price will start lower than $100 for a 3 bedroom. Listen, I was probably, but I never got to see the person. I mean, meet the person, because I guess my prices was too high for a 3 bedroom for $100. I'm pretty sure people in the chat know, if you hire, not the people that started a cleaning service, or the people that started off using the cleaning service, know that when you first hire a cleaning service, they first offer is going to be a deep clean. Unless you deep clean your home and you want service cleaning, right? A deep clean is very expensive. And when I say very expensive, I mean, like, it's not like a hole in the wall price. Like, see how Teresa said $50 a room? I felt like that with the bathrooms, like $50 per bathroom. But I read in New York City that cleaners start off with $25 an hour. So, the price is custom, and we could work with it. But a 3 bedroom, just walking in for $100, and you haven't cleaned in 3 to 4 years, that's probably going to at least start at $100 and up. But I'm not, home organization is like, decluttering and making your home looking brand new. But I'm not here to be like, some people think, I guess, with the idea of a cleaning service, that we throw shit out, we move shit. We're not doing none of that. I'm not here to move nothing out. That's a different service. You can hire someone to come into your home and throw out garbage. I'm not throwing out shit. That's not who I am. I only go home to Alabama maybe 4 times a year. Okay, Alabama, that's nice. I think I got family that live in Alabama. But yeah, like, so I just want to, like, take my beautiful people, brave hearts, along on the journey with this cleaning service, because I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna check in and let you know my stories. But yeah, with the $100, 3 bedroom, haven't cleaned up in 3 years. I guess he needed, or the person needed, or she needed, organization. That's a lot of money, and that's what people don't get. Like, these services cost money. That's why people hire them, because, like, it's not that they can't do it. It's because they want. They could afford to pay someone else to do it, and it relieves the stress and burden off of them. Like, even here with Zachary, me cleaning up and tidying up and picking up, that's a lot. So I can only imagine with someone that work hard, don't want to come home and cook and clean every day, and want to sit back and watch and relax, and come home to a beautiful home, right? Just like the single mothers, like, it's hard, like, especially if you got to take care of 2 or 3 children. Like, don't get this. I want the women to get the sense that, you don't have to always do it yourself. You can sit back and relax and pay someone to do what you don't want to do. I have had people say to me, oh, like, um, I would never. You would never what? You would never make money. You would never grow your business. You would never want to become rich. Let me see. Depending Lasagna said you do need a minimum price. $100 is low. Let me write that down. This guy told me that he's like that's too low. $100 is low. Usually people clean kitchen bathrooms and stove mopping. Anything else should be extra. You know what the mopping? Oh, listen, that's what I was going to do. The add-ons is specialty because I cleaned my stove and it took me. And I know people are like, why it took you about that long to clean your stove? About 6 hours to clean the stove because I wanted to look brand new. I feel like the stove cleaning, like the surface on top, yeah, that's different. But interior cleaning, that should be a price just to clean your stove alone and your refrigerator alone. Thank you, Lasagna. You're the best. Miss Diva said, depending on what the person want and or looking for me, because of the size of my home, I want different sections done at one time. So basically, I want to be. Oh, okay. You know what? That makes sense because the way I was going to start off at Miss Diva is everyone, the apartments are not so big, but right? If you think about it, like I will introduce the service of listen, deep clean will serve you correctly. It will get you started. Um, of course, you want. I'm not going to say I come bi-weekly, once a week, once a month, but basic clean. I'm like I refer or to the clients to start off with deep cleaning. So, like here in New York City, and that's a good thing. See, that's a good, great idea that y'all put in my head. But here in New York City, the a cleaner makes about starting off with $25 an hour. I was gonna, like you said, it's different sizes. So I think I could get away with $25 an hour for cleaning because that's how much cleaning start here in New York City. But different services aside, like special services, deep cleaning, yeah, I probably should go up like 150. But everybody price is different. And maybe I shouldn't be talking about prices, but maybe I should because I feel a little bit more better and I feel a little bit more in the right place with the audience, putting me in the right place, which is good. Setting me up for you know what you set me up for success. So yeah, that was a story about the $100 3 bedroom, never clean, haven't cleaned in 3 to 4 years, and I just want people to understand. Like, I'm not a mover. I don't throw stuff out. I don't take out junk. I like dump the garbage, but I'm not like here to move shit from your apartment downstairs. You can hire someone to do that. Everybody is here for a different service. Build relationships with small businesses owners as well. Yeah, I have a lot to do. Lasagna, you're right. I agree. I agree. It's no need to look back. We definitely got to move forward. Like, definitely for success. That's where I want it to go, and hopefully, it will slow and steady wins the race. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely put up my logo. Um, I put up my flyers. And home organization is like it's a whole different beast. Some people need declutter and home organization. When I say home organization, I mean like decluttering and or letting the client know, like, here, this is a pile you want to keep, you want to give, you want to donate, you want to sell, whatever you want to throw away. And a lot of people are a little bit embarrassed because of the scenery of their home or the condition of their home. I'm not here to judge. I don't judge people. I don't at all. Like, I guess, like being someone that can provide a service, you're not supposed to judge anyone, their home, and I'm not going to do that. I won't ever do that. But if I don't want to take a job, I'm not taking it. If it's too much, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can, like, go without. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not here to beg for people's services. I'm here to build a service. And I felt good with this chat this morning, as my father will call it, a radio show this morning, because now it's like, you want to have support of your audience and your subscribers, and just support either way to build a business and make it grow and it become successful. And by promoting it here on YouTube, that's a start. If I don't promote it on YouTube, I don't know where I'm going to promote it. But on Facebook, that's going to be a different beast altogether. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Talked about the cleaning business, cleaning service. It's a service that is provided for people that want something and want to reduce the stress and burden in their life for a day or two or once a month or every week, and just going around and building community and strengthening relationships in the community. I appreciate this audience. I appreciate my supporters. Most importantly, I appreciate the brave hearts, which you are like responsible for me naming my cleaning service. It's official all across the board, right? So if anyone want to poke holes, you can do that. Of course, there are going to be people that try to sabotage, but we push through. I will. And thank you, Lasagna. Thank you, Miss Diva. Thank you, everyone, for that stayed this far with me in the chat. Um, I will come back. I'm not going to promise this time, but I will have an update, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. And I would like to say thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective, and I will see you soon. Thank you, Lasagna. I'll see you later.